And I'm Carrie Pena. It's an experimental treatment. Some say it's the key to curing more than 70 diseases. But did it work for a little girl from Pinetop Lakeside? Our storyteller segment, In Search of a Cure, coming up at 5:30.
Cerebral palsy prevented her from using the right side of her body. But now, after a groundbreaking treatment, this Arizona toddler has been transformed.
I was just stunned, and I knew that we had done the right thing.
Coming up, the experimental procedure that has changed this little girl's life. It's an experimental treatment that could change the course of medicine, possibly leading to cures for 70 different diseases. Tonight, our Carrie Pena takes us to the high country for a storyteller segment, In Search of a Cure. Carrie?
Patty, Chloe Levine is 2 years old. When we first met her earlier this year, she could not control the right side of her body. She couldn't run or ride a tricycle. So what has changed since then?
I know that what happened to Chloe wasn't necessarily my fault, but I'm her mom, and she wasn't whole.
This was the first sign that something was wrong. Instead of crawling, Chloe Levine would scoot across the floor. She couldn't control the right side of her body.
There's the Chloe shuffle.
Her parents, Ryan and Jenny Levine, would later learn that Chloe had most likely suffered a stroke in utero. An MRI revealed she had cerebral palsy. Brain damage was impairing her ability to control her muscles.
When you heard that diagnosis?
I died. Makes me want to cry now. But it crushed me.
But everything was about to change for this family. They found out about a clinical trial going on at Duke University. A doctor there was using stem cells from umbilical cord blood to try to reverse damage done to the brain. The Levines had banked Chloe's cord blood when she was born. For the past 2 years, they've been paying a private laboratory in Tucson to keep the frozen blood in safe storage. Because they had her cord blood, they were eligible for this clinical trial.
I know that this is what we're supposed to be doing, and there's a reason that we're doing this, and I just pray that it cures her.
The procedure takes less than an hour. The cord blood is infused intravenously. This video shows a little boy from Sacramento who seemed to be cured of his cerebral palsy almost immediately after the reinfusion. But would it work for Chloe Levine?
Our dream came true. Our daughter is 50% recovered. She's talking. She's catching a ball with 2 hands.
Look at Chloe's 2 hands.
Chloe's parents say her recovery was dramatic. Remember, she had no muscle control on her right side. She used to hold her right hand close to her body, clenched in a tight fist. Now, take a look.
1, 2, 3.
Chloe is able to catch a ball, to raise her hands above her head, and to run. All of the things she couldn't do just 8 weeks ago.
Ready? Yeah, catch.
Dottie Waldo, who works with Chloe, didn't know what to expect. She's been a physical therapist for 39 years. And when she saw how Chloe responded to the cord blood reinfusion, Dottie says she was shocked.
It's going to help a lot of children.
What this clinical trial means for the future of medicine has yet to be determined. After all, it is still an experimental treatment. But for the parents of children like Chloe Levine, who've been reinfused with their own cord blood, they say this is nothing short of a miracle.
We've had our fingers crossed, and so far our prayers have been answered.
I can't put it into words. It's like life has started over again.
We want to thank the family for allowing us to track their story all of these months. You know, banking cord blood is not cheap. It cost the Levines $2,000 up front and then about $120 a year. They told me that they struggled with it because finances were tight, but in the end, they said they considered it to be a life insurance policy. Now, if you have questions about the storage of cord blood or the medical advances being made in this field, we have an expert in studio tonight. She's from CBR in Tucson, one of the largest cord blood banks in the country. Just go to azfamily.com right now, click on the top of the homepage to join in this discussion. And if you have a story you'd like to share, we want to hear from you. Email us at storytellers@azfamily.com. I'm Carrie Pena for 3TV, The Place, with more news.
It's a great story. Thank you very much, Carrie. And coming up...